Yes, hello. Welcome. You're looking really beautiful today. Like, very cute. You smell really good. I can totally smell you through this screen right now, bro. Sis, people in between, people outside of any realm, and people outside of people, just spirits in general, any entities with consciousness watching this, welcome. You smell really good. This is Cosmic Conversations, episode 14, baby. And today we are talking about intuition, following your feeling, and discerning which feelings are coming from your spirit versus which feelings are coming from your body slash your mind, right? Because the mind of your spirit is different than the mind of your body. Your body is created to reflect your spirit, but again, it's created by your spirit to reflect your spirit, but really the spirit's desire to not be nothing. So this is why if you're in a body, chances are you're slightly scared of death. You're slightly scared of the unknown because you're scared of quote unquote being nothing. You're scared of going back to being a spirit again. And depending on your awareness in this life, you don't necessarily have to go back to being nothing. You get to go be aware in a way more powerful way. But if you are lost in the world and you are lost in the feelings related to the world while you are totally just thinking that you're only this body, then yeah, you're not really even going to be in alignment with your spirit, bro. You're not really even going to actually do what you came here to do type shit, like at all. It'll be really easy to get thrown off based on ego desires such as fitting in, peer pressure, and really just tribal mentality in general. Because again, if you are watching this, you're probably in a human body. If you're in a human body, that means that you are wired to need and want to fit in. So you are going to tailor your opinions and tailor how you express yourself to what is acceptable in your tribe, quote unquote your tribe, because that is all you really know. And that is what your survival is dictated upon. If you don't agree with your tribe, you might die. That's how your ego feels. That's how the body thinks. So anytime you come to that bridge between being yourself or fitting in, that is a spiritual battle. That in and of itself is part of the warfare that you came here to learn from, basically, if you're about this life. So considering all of that, and you're just out here and you're dealing with other people's feelings versus your own, how do you actually discern when to listen to other people's feelings? Because it's not like other people aren't valid. You can't be such an individual that you're just like disconnected from society, because basically we're all agreeing to not be individual so that we can act like, or at least relate some of our individuality, right? The fact I'm speaking English, no one here who's speaking English created this language. It was created for us to learn so that we can all agree upon certain things and then relate our spiritual individuality through the limitations of English, right? So that's everything. This is everything. The battle between individualism and losing yourself in something else, in basically being mind controlled. And that's what it comes down to. If you live and believe, if you put your soul into ideas that you create, or you put your soul into ideas that other people create. And that's what we're doing with every lifetime. We're just putting belief into all these different ideas, and then we learn about ourselves. We see what serves us, what doesn't, if it actually reflects who we are spiritually, or if we're like just straight up compromising on why we came here, and we're actually trapped in some kind of hell that someone set out for us. And only your spirit is going to tell you the truth. If you rely on the world to tell you the truth, you will literally be stuck in that world forever. It doesn't really matter what world you're in. Most worlds are going to be concerned with keeping as many spirits there as possible, Like, it's nothing even personal. We see it in this realm, especially like, there have already been spiritual systems set up by the indigenous peoples, but what we're seeing is Europeans stealing those systems and twisting it, making everyone scared of death, lying to everyone about what's really going on, trapping them in certain systems. And over time, you just have to see. Your spirit will show you. That's where, like, I can't force you to do anything. Your spirit will show you over time through feelings whether you are following the right path or not. And it will always find a way to come to you. Even if this video is the way that your spirit comes to you before an actual catastrophic moment, then lit, I'm playing my role, because this is what we're talking about. The importance of knowing when to believe in yourself versus when to believe in the people that your spirit has placed around you as well, right? So to practice discernment, let's say your mom is saying something, your brother's saying something, your best friend's saying something, your girlfriend's saying something, your grandfather's saying something, and all these people in your life are saying like the same thing about you. Then yes, like, you better meditate, see what's up, see if you actually have some kind of adjustments to make, and see if that would actually reflect your spirit, or if that is just more conditioning, because most of the time people can only be convinced to not express their individuality if they fear something. So that is mainly how government works and how mind control works. You have to be scared of an idea so that you can be scared into logically convincing yourself to do whatever it is the entity who's convincing you to be scared is telling you to do, so that you're not scared anymore. If you just have no fear at all because you're so spiritually strong, then no one can scare you into not being yourself. And that is really what a lot of this feeling stuff comes down to. 100%, if you're acting out of fear, you are doing the wrong thing. And that's really, it's cut and dry with the ego, because that's the main emotion that motivates the ego. And the main thing to be mindful of is fear. What are you scared of? Basically, nothing intuitive is going to come out of acting out of fear. Now, it may come out of caution or just a higher awareness of knowing that a situation won't serve you, but not fear, not such like a low vibration that like someone can hurt you. Because as a spirit, nothing can hurt you. You have to agree something can before it can. So for something to convince you that it can hurt you, it has to convince you that you are weaker than it first. This is what we're talking about with taking your power back, and why it's so essential for you to really just get into your feeling bag, not feel scared, realize when you're feeling scared, and then decide to empower yourself with whatever feeling you want to feel for whatever reality you want for yourself. If you don't actually know who you are, though, and know what you want, then you won't even have the wherewithal or any motivation to create an emotion or any thoughts about what reality you would want for yourself. So we're truly talking about meditating and observing past all the bullshit so you can actually see who you are in between everything that you have been given in this lifetime. Because the main spiritual warfare is taking over your mentality so that you serve something other than yourself. When you find that you are serving a system that you did not build, or at the very least a system that has consistently shown it's not for you, you are trapped in like the most narcissistic, toxic relationship that a human possibly can be, right? Like with a government, like damn, like that's all of society being gaslit and lied to and manipulated for centuries and centuries and centuries, right? And that's where we're at. And it can only happen because collectively everyone is so trapped in their body and anti-spiritual. So it truly comes down to all of us, every individual believing in themselves. And that is really the most powerful word I think I have to relate to the soul and feeling would be belief, be life. Anything you believe in is something that you bring life to. If you believe in someone other than yourself, you are bringing your life to them. You could bring your life to yourself, but it's just like you have to feel like you're worthy. And I'm seeing a lot of people are feeling like they're not even worthy of believing in themselves. And that's where all this superhero movie shit is. That's what all this worship energy is. Everyone is so willing to give hella power away just because they can't even conceive a better world. They can't conceive a way to get out of the hell that's already placed. So we're just dealing with it. And it's truly all coming from these low vibrations of not feeling worthy enough to build our own stuff. And yeah, we finna break out of that, baby. So this is a quick thing. Right, I'm out here. I'm just taking a little hike. Cosmic Conversations, episode 14. All right. Listen to your spirit. Listen to your feeling. But the benefit of time and meditating is that you shouldn't rush really many things. If you have a feeling and you're not sure, meditate on it. Ask your spirit what's up. And just like spend a couple days like checking in. You know, don't be sporadic acting from feeling. That's not rational. That's literally chaotic. That is a definition of chaos. Okay, but feeling in general and your intuition in general is not going to lead you wrong. Your logic overriding it is what's always going to lead you wrong. And logic works hand in hand with fear. You have to logically convince yourself to be scared of things, or you have to be logically convinced to be scared of things. Either one. It's a mixture of both, right? Because life is a mirror. You know, when you're speaking to people, you're just speaking to yourself. So all mixing together, don't act out of fear. Believe in yourself. Carry love everywhere. And when you see fear or you see something that you might be scared of, transcend that and literally pull the most powerful light in the universe, love, out of your bag and just hit that shit, bro. We're out.